Getting this game to install and work properly is a monumental pain in the genitals. So in order to save on genital pain, I figured I would go ahead and make this tutorial in the hopes that I help out at least a few of you. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to download the game, install the game, get the game running in 1080p or higher. In my case, I'm running 1440, so I'll be doing those, but I'm just letting you know that the process is the same. And I'm also going to show you how to get the torch working. Yeah, that's right, you heard it. I know how to get the torch working. So, without any further ado, let's begin. Before we get started, I actually need to let you know a couple things. One, this might seem complicated depending on your level of experience with this kind of thing, so I suggest that you actually go through, watch the video all the way through at least once to get a general feel of what's going on. Two, everything is in the description. Everything that you need will be in the description. There's only one link to click and one thing to copy and paste. That'll make sense later. Three, just make sure to follow along and do exactly what I do and you'll be fine. With all those out of the way, let's get started. Okay, first thing that you're going to do is you're going to click on the link in the description. It's going to lead you to this page. This page is where you download the game, plus the master server patch. The master server patch is a must. It fixes a ton of bugs, including one where the mouse just goes ballistic and it renders the game unplayable, alright? So, first thing, come up here to this top one right here, the EXE edition, and just click on that, and that's going to start the download. Just like that. Then, come down here to download the master server patch and click on that. That's going to start that download. And just, we're going to wait until these get downloaded. Shouldn't take very long. There we go. Okay, so once both of those are downloaded, go ahead and just click on either one of these, doesn't matter. It'll lead you to the same place. Just click on this folder and that'll bring up your downloads folder. You can actually exit out of the browser now. So what you're gonna do is first double click into this AVP AOI EXE. Just double click into that. Now I'm using WinRAR. You can use 7-zip, whichever one you prefer. I just use WinRAR because it's just what I've been using for years. So click on the X, and what you're going to do is just drag this onto the desktop. Just like that. And this doesn't take very long. Cool, once that's on the desktop, you can actually go ahead and close this out. Minimize this for now. We'll come back to it. So, now that you're here, you're going to click into this. And you're going to see this page. Come up here to AVP2, double click into that, and you'll see this screen right here. Double click into full game, and then double click on this. It'll bring this up, just say next. Do not mess with this. I've seen other people say the same thing. It has the potential to screw up the installation. I don't know why, but I'm not going to question it. Throughout this entire process, never mess with this. I don't want to tempt fate, so I'm just going to hit next and install. And this will take a little bit. We'll come back when it's fully up, done. All right, almost done. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this checked off because I want the desktop shortcut and hit finish. Now you got that. So we're going to go back one screen, back to this. We're going to click on this that says 9.6 updates. And here we've just got all of the different options for languages. We've got German, English, Spanish, French, Italian, and Korean. I speak English, so I'm gonna go into this one. Just double click into that. And we're going to double click on this and just let it do its thing. It takes like no time at all. Just say next, next, do not mess with this, next, and finished. All right. Now we're going to go back into this folder again, and we're going to click on this that says SP and MP map. It doesn't matter which order you do this in, just double click in this, double click into that. We'll bring this up. Double click on this, it'll do this thing, say next, don't mess with this, say next, and say finished. Go back one, we're gonna go into single player and do the exact same thing. Click on this, exit out that, double click on this, it'll do its thing, say next, don't mess with this, say next, and then finish. Alright, after that, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go back into this right here, and you see this no CD crack? We're going to open this, we're going to double click on this, but don't do anything yet. Exit off that, but don't do anything with this yet. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Start, File Explorer, then we're going to go into C, Program Files 86, and then Alien vs. Predator 2. This is the directory. Anytime I mention the directory, this is the path I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. So we're going to take this and drag it and drop it into the directory. And we're going to say replace this file and destination. And continue. Just like that. Close this out. We can close this out. We don't need it anymore. Now, minimize this, and remember our downloads folder? We're going to go back into that. This is the other thing that we downloaded. This is the master patch thing, master server patch. We're going to double click into that, and then we're going to double click onto this right here. And this takes less time to install than the full game, which is good, but a little bit more time than the other stuff that we've installed. So you're going to hit next. You actually can't mess with this, which is good, because you don't want to, right? And hit install, and this will do its thing. Alright, and hit finish. And we are almost done. We can close this. And so now we're back in our directory. We still have some stuff to do, so I need you to locate this file right here, autoexec. We're going to take that and we're going to drag it onto the desktop. I'm going to say continue. Don't close this, just double click into this. Alright, you're going to see this when you open it up. A whole bunch of lines of code and stuff. It looks intimidating, but don't worry. These right here, screen width, screen height, and game screen width and game screen height are what you're going to change for your resolution. If you are running a 1080 display, this is what you're going to do. For screen width, you're going to write 1920, screen height, you're going to do 1080. And it's the same thing for this one and this one, right? But for me, I'm running 1440, so I'm actually going to not do the 1080, I'm going to do my 1440, says 2560 by 1440. And I'm going to do that for this one too. Alright, these are just my settings. Again, if you're running 1080, you'll put 1920 by 1080 on both of these. Alright? Now, after that, you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to see this little sequence of codes. In the description, all you have to do is copy it and paste it right here. But it's going to look just like these guys right here. You'll see it. I know what it is, so I'm just going to type it in. Alright, once you've got that pasted in, it's going to look just like this. This is to get the torch working. Alright? So now, you're going to come up here to File and hit Save. Close this out. This is still opened. You're going to take this and drag and drop back into the directory and say continue. Now, you're almost done. Go ahead and close this out and double click on the icon. Go here to display, say OK. This is important. Click on your graphics card. In my case, it's the 980. Click on that and hit OK. You're going to go ahead and click on play, and you're going to get this screen right here. Click on high detail, select high detail, and that'll bring you into the game. Okay, we're in the game. What you're gonna do is go down to options and then go to graphics. And here you're gonna set to whichever display option you chose. For me, I'm going 1440, that's my display settings. If you're using 1080, you would just follow suit. Aspect ratio, set that to 16:9, and then performance, set that to best. Once you're done with that, just click back. Alright, then click back again. And you're here. Go ahead and choose single player. I'm going to go with marine and launch. I'm going to go ahead and spacebar spam through all of this. But look, the game is running and it looks great. Here we go, spacebar, spacebar, spacebar. And once I'm in, the first thing I'm going to do is hit the plus button. Gets rid of the motion tracker because that gets really annoying. I'm also going to do that so that goes away. Alright, now, you can notice that's me tapping T. T is the hotkey for torch. So, how do you get the torch to work? Well, you're going to press enter. That'll bring up this. And I don't remember what the name is for the symbol, but I'm going to call it left and right arrows. So we're going to hold shift and press the left arrow to get it to do that. And then you're going to type in cheat, and then right arrow, space, shut up. And then type MPS CHUCKIT. And if you've done that correctly, once you hit enter, you'll hear the predator sound. Just like that. Now, a perk to doing that is, if I scroll, it gives you all of the weapons. But, if you press T, look what I got. Oh, I know you did, and I'm coming for you. If you notice, there's like a little graphical glitch down there at the left-hand side of the screen, but who cares? We've got a torch, and we can do stupid stuff like this. But yeah, man, that is it. I hope this helped, and I'm gonna go ahead and hack this real quick. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna say thanks for watching. I hope this helped again. We've got movement.
Scout ahead, we'll cover you.
And yeah. If you think I deserve it, give me a like, say something in the comments, subscribe if you want. I'm not gonna force you. I can't make you do anything. I'm not your real dad. I'm gonna shoot this guy. But that's it for this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.